Kia ora. Thank you for watching this video on how to search Rotorua Library's heritage platform, Pakiaka. We hope you find our hints and tips useful. There are two main ways you can find information on Pakiaka: by browsing or searching by keyword. In this video, we'll cover both. If you prefer to browse, we advise you start your journey from our homepage, where you'll find 3 routes into the resources. Firstly, you can browse by format using these blue buttons. If the format you're looking for isn't shown here, simply click Show All. You can then filter the results by item type. For example, if you'd like to see images only, filter the search by this item type. You'll notice other handy filters you can apply to limit your results. Another browsing option is to click on the tiles in our featured content section. These are like staff picks. Finally, you can browse by topic. These are keywords assigned to items and stories on the site. If you have a specific event, person, place, or organisation you'd like to research, we recommend using the search box on our homepage or the advanced search that can be accessed via the left-hand panel. Search for a keyword or phrase that is likely to give you results of interest. For example, if I was writing an article about Fairy Springs, I'd type the place name into the box. For an article about all local springs, I'd complete a broader search using only the word springs to ensure I'm catching everything about springs. Let's look more closely at my initial search for Fairy Springs. The first thing I notice as I scroll through are different types of results, like stories. These are articles written by staff on a range of topics. And items from our collections. These include albums, audio files, documents, ephemera, images, maps, publications, and videos. If you see collections, series, sub-series, or files, these are descriptions of multiple items. In this example, some of the titles include the name Fairy Springs, so I can be fairly certain these stories or items will be of interest, like this story about Rainbow in Fairy Springs. When I click on the story, it opens in a new tab. To return to my list of search results, I simply return to my first tab. Now I'm back at the list of results, I notice some publications that might contain useful information. I can't be sure from the titles, however. To investigate further, I'll need to click on the publication to learn more. Again, the publication will open in a new tab. After it loads, the phrase Fairy Springs appears in red in the document search. This tells me the exact phrase doesn't appear in the text, but I know the main search brought me here because part of the phrase does. For this reason, I'm going to search the text for the word fairy instead of the whole phrase Fairy Springs. This takes me to an image captioned with Fairy Spring, not Fairy Springs. Before I download this page from the publication, I'm going to return to my search results to check if there's an image I like more. Again, I navigate back to the first tab. I'm planning to write about trout in my article, so this image looks more suitable. To download the image, all I need to do is click on the download icon. The box that pops up gives me two options. I can download the metadata about the image, that's the description of it, or the image itself. So I don't forget the description, I'm going to do both. The files will automatically download to the Downloads folder on my computer. To check I haven't missed anything in the other search results, I'm going to go back and have a final scan through. I notice the albums and documents have a link titled Preview. When I click on it, I find the link does exactly that. It gives me a preview of terms that relate to my keywords. This enables me to check whether the information in the document is relevant to my article or not. This one doesn't look very useful, so I'm going to stick with what I've already found. And that's all there is to it. If you have any further questions about searching or anything else, don't hesitate to get in touch via the Contact Us form.